Well, we got the front tires ripped back off the Chevy. Welcome back, everybody. David Shepard here on the Humble Hotshot channel, doing a little more work, a little upgrade to my old 2006 Chevy 2500 HD here behind me. So I'm going to show you what parts we're replacing and then actually do a little bit of a comparison between these two parts, all right after a word of scripture. So today I want to share Proverbs 27:17, which says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." So this is sort of meant for believers for the most part, I guess, encouraging us to spend time with other believers, spend time with people that are further along their faith walk and perhaps older than us and can share that wisdom, but just spend time with like-minded people who are going to build us up and, you know, strengthen our faith in the Lord, but also just call us to right living. So whether you're a Christian or not, I would just encourage you to consider who you spend your time with and how you spend your time. You know, are you with someone that builds you up and encourages you to be a better person, and just lives that out themselves? Or are you maybe spending time with people that bring you down, tempt you with things that you know aren't good for you or your family? And also, are you being the type of person that builds others up, and calls others to just a higher level of living, of loving God and loving others? So thanks for listening to that, guys. Now I'm going to jump right into these parts. If you've seen the last video with this truck, you know we threw a leveling kit on here. So about a 2 to 2.5 inch front lift kit on this truck, using some torsion bar keys as well as these aftermarket upper control arms from MaxpeedingRods. So we got the lift from the keys, and then this just has an angle to correct the ball joint angle when you put that lift on there. And the only thing I haven't been too happy about is these Bilstein shocks, only because they are a factory length shock. So same length as factory, and given the lift kit, we had to add these extension brackets to get them to work. Now, they work just fine. The ride is pretty fair, especially for a torsion bar style suspension. I think the ride is pretty good. But with that factory length shock, we just didn't gain any suspension travel, any increased suspension travel with this lift kit. We gained a little bit of ride height, but not travel. So thankfully, my friends over at MaxpeedingRods saw that and they said, "Hey guy, we got something for you." We actually just developed a shock specifically for a 2 to 3 inch lift kit on this generation Chevy. They're actually making these for quite a few different models, but they sent them out and said, "This will get you that extended length shock designed for this style lift kit." And they're actually asking for some feedback to find out how the valving is, just get everything dialed in as far as valving and ride and handling. So I'm going to swap these out, show you guys that, switching out the brackets, and then I'm also going to do a bit of a comparison with the Bilstein shocks versus more of a budget shock from MaxpeedingRods, and let you guys know I've got about 2,000 miles or so on this lift, this suspension setup with the Bilsteins up front. So we're going to swap them out, and I'll be able to give you a direct comparison of, you know, ride quality, handling, everything with these shocks versus the ones from MaxpeedingRods. So I'll have a link in the description to these, as well as all the other products from MaxpeedingRods. I will say, I guess now's a good time to give you a follow-up on the airbag kit. I've been running the rear airbag kit with the wireless controller from Maxpeeding for quite a while now, and I use it every single day, meaning I keep about 55 pounds of air in here for all the tools I have in the back, all the weight I'm carrying. But then pretty much every day, I'll dump the bags down to 5 PSI to level this thing out and be able to slide my drawers in and out more easily, or if I'm on different pitches of terrain. So constantly using that, and absolutely loving the wireless controller kit and haven't had any issues with it. So if you're interested in that, that link's in the video when I installed that, but I'll leave that down below as well. So let's go ahead and get these shocks swapped out and catch up with you guys in a minute. Alrighty guys, got this passenger side shock swapped out, as well as the lower bracket. Went back to the factory length bracket, don't need the extended bracket with these extended shocks. So got them in there, install went smooth, fitment is just right, and I could actually show you the difference here. So this is the shock extension bracket that comes with a lot of lift kit, leveling kits that facilitate your factory length shock. So you could actually reuse your existing shocks if you wanted to by using this bracket. These are the original factory brackets that now can accommodate an extended length shock with the 2-inch lift. So hope that makes sense, seeing the height difference there. So thanks again to MaxpeedingRods. Now we're going to have full travel out of this lift kit, and just wanted to show you guys comparison between the Maxpeeding and the Bilsteins that were in there. I believe these are, yeah, the 5100 series. There's the part number. And again, the ride quality was good. Liked everything about them, just not the right length. So visually, very, very similar. I mean, the shock body, the shock boots, the hardware, all very similar. The shaft size is exactly the same. I switched these over. These nuts are interchangeable. So I don't know the exact materials used in both, so I can't speak to that and the valving and all the internals, but visually from the outside, very similar. Shock body's the same size, shock shaft is the same size, and really looks very, very comparable, aside from the fact that these are extended, made for our 2 to 3 inch lift kit. So got that one installed. I'm going to swap out the other side, and then we'll give you a real world comparison. Alrighty guys, got the new extended travel shocks installed on the front of the Chevy here, all tightened down, looking good in there. So now we got a full leveling kit from MaxpeedingRods. Torsion bar keys, about a 2.5 inch front lift, upper control arms, correcting those suspension angles, and now extended travel shocks in there as well. So like I said, we're running that rear airbag kit. Haven't had any issues with that or any of their parts thus far. And just want to let you guys know, I don't care one way or the other. MaxpeedingRods does send me some free parts to try out. I try them out and give you guys my honest opinion. So, and they're asking for my honest opinion too. I'm gonna provide some feedback for them, given that this is a new product. I'm going to provide some feedback to them, and they seem genuinely interested to hear how's the ride quality, how's the fitment, are there any issues, good, bad, or otherwise. Let us know. So just want you guys to know, I'm always going to give you the complete truth on this channel, and just full disclosure, I get some free parts, and actually don't know on this one. I don't think I get any kickback if you guys use these links or not, but you will save 10%, so I'll put the links down below for any parts from MaxpeedingRods, and I'll keep you guys posted. Just today, all I could tell you is general build quality and fitment, which all seem great to me, but now I'm going to put some miles on these, talk about ride comfort and handling, see if there's any clunks, any noises, anything coming loose, anything at all. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But for now, just happy to have some full-length shocks on this thing. Got rid of the Bilsteins and got rid of, most importantly, these extended shock mounts, since we have full travel back in the Chevy. So, you know, old torsion bar IFS, we need all the help we could get with a decent ride on a lifted torsion bar truck. So hey, thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for an update on some real world use of these shocks, and just a reminder that iron sharpens iron. Take inventory of who you have in your life, who you're spending your time with. Again, that's Proverbs 27:17. And I would just like, lastly, to encourage all you guys to read the book of Proverbs. It's just life advice. It's just words of wisdom. So whether you're a believer or not, just do me a favor. Go ahead, read with an open heart and open mind in the book of Proverbs, and let me know what you think. So thanks again for watching. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you on the next one.